Family Leonardo, me Nasila on Multimedia, the CEO Voice of Salone. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring for the latest news what they happen around Salone, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to now. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salone or also the on Instagram Voice of Salone. Please family, and don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
Good day to all Salone. Whatever we say there, me or they talk to them that APC Malika the duplicate. The current chairman of the Council of APC Media Bloggers both home and abroad. Today, the 19th of November 2025. Today, I get two important message we are give to every Saloners both home and abroad. Today, my first message, I talk about the implementation, actionable of the tripartite. And I also address Mr. Bitumani, aka Cocaine Tramadol Kush Bio MCC Blackout Minister, Propaganda, Constitutional Overthrow Ministers of Blackout Jaco Sampabio, Cocaine Tramadol Kush Guy. You will there. Now we you Bakang Musigot. But all the Dalton State House, they end up near the MCC utility need. Give condition towards the MCC, eligibility benchmark, that electric need to them pass towards the MCC. To achieving justice accountability, that now the condition towards the MCC. Towards the full implementation of the tripartite recommendation, actionable and implementable. SLB binogd of dancing. Nayare butu pawi, beat pot cover pawi, dance kumbe, tulumbo na gozi angi boku, tulumbo na gozi azova boku. At the end of the day, the rest when I be 180,000. They say the entire for buy a bag of rice 200,000. Today, a bag of rice than 1,200,000. It depends the distribution we day. Nayare set for slap pawi about tomabum, food na table, selling go itaya. Guinea go survive, Labiga go survive. At the end of the day, no seed of tomabo. Sierra Leone has no seed, no store, no shop. Sierra Leone has no seed. Naya Austin Johnny, Lima, Calon, they be ranch more than the AYV Cartel TV station, SLBC Cartel TV station, 98.1 radio Cartel station, ranch more about tomabo. Today, no seed of tomabo. Sierra Leone has no seed. Naya again a ranch more about Idris Elba, Bill Gates investment. Acorn Solar Light, 5,000 job towards the Palapa Queen, 2 million job towards Sierra Leoneans. Na big plastic and penda. Na then guys are out. Brown new state house, brown new ferry. Then guys I don't know the difference between ferry and fishing boat. Now here again they tell about two airport Bo and Kenema. What I talking about removal of the toll gate. Today the alternative road, the bypass road. Then guys are remove them. Wanna be free for pass the alternative road there. They say for next Sierra Leoneans and go and pay na the toll gate. From 1,000 euros towards Keke, the Adam it go 3,000. From 2,000 towards taxi, now na 5,000. From 4,000 towards Poda, now na 10,000. From 18,000 euros towards 6 tire, any kind of 6 tire. Now some na 40,000, some na 150, some na 500,000. It depends the kind of 6 tire. 10 tire when I be 32,000. Now na 80,000, 250, 600,000 depend the kind of 10 tire. When I be 32,000, any kind of 10 tire. Today you get the one at 80, you get the one 250, you get the one 600. And trailer when I be 183,000, any kind of trailer, na be 183,000. Today, under this so-called one pupu, one toilet. Today, na 700,000 and 1,500,000, 2,945,000. It depends the kind of trailer where you pass out. Now, yeah, again, they tell about Lunge Bridge. Then we're going to Lunge to Freetown. Freetown to Lunge. Today, the bridge does sing go under the water. The fishing boat does sing go under the water. Now the commission and old boat now the new water key na board for monitor the one they build the water. But mind you, Una not wait what they una send an 34 military hospital. Una send an a state house. Una send an the government tank. Una send an a Guma Valley so that they go recycle the water for make Sierra Leoneans get a proper drinking water. How am I get? Portfolio investment officers. And again, I address the so-called unprogressive leader group of the APC, concern the tripartite, concern the press and conference we Islam organized yesterday. When a Zoom and conference we organized by Islam yesterday, the 18th of November 2025. Today, when at the 19th of November 2025, and they come analyze exactly and the message them we come out yesterday. So I address the so-called unprogressive leader group of the APC, traitors of democracy, traitors of Sierra Leone, traitors of the All People's Congress Party, operatives of BOMCC, Eklate, aka the new blogger in town, boys, cocaine guys, headed by Minkalo Bate Kungusa Jawando Masari, Kagapu Chairman, Lati, and Kush, and BOMCC, right? And also Lansana Dumbuya Brigade, immigration lawyer, Kush, and others, right? And also the bloggers of the so-called unprogressive leader group of the APC, Agenda 2020 idiot, Eklante bloggers. I will come and address them. And also address the so-called Agenda 20 idiot. And also educate the supporters of the so-called Agenda 20 idiot, Eklante, so-called unprogressive leader group of the APC supporters. I will come and educate them today, right? When they listen to this one, we not go understand. When the guys are they come and full now, tell you all kind jargons, all kind names, all kind thing. Oh, now the 80 and 84 recommendation or all the one that reform that Eklante you. When it come to the party, oh na 80, but all the one that reform. Than the Miguel Obate Kungusaja Wando Masari. When he come back again to all the parliamentarians, oh no, now 78, no, not to 8 again, now 78, now 80, would you see towards the reform? But Sierra Leoneans would again for carry research things then. When would they tell when I say, hey, push, would they reach at the wall? Will they reach at the wall? Sierra Leoneans, President-elect Dr. Samura Blessed Anointing Kamara. Right? Hey, this is not international treating. When I get for listing, somebody will get for talk before they come and analyze Dr. Samura Kamara in you. Yeah? You know, and Dr. Samuel Kamara, before they analyze them, when I get for listing some speakers here, right? Bodio, bodio, come the road the bat come. Come the road the bat come. About the what about the one? About the one, what about the idivlam, body ne. Skalunias, I did both them. Agbang bam toke, matila saboy. Agbang bam toke, matila samura dire tole, oh samu tole, bang bam toke, matila samura. Agbang bam toke, mananga samura tole, oh samu tole. Trust. When then guys they see samura kamera na leader they leader. When they read Dr. Samura Kamara, every cacao they open. Most of the cacao them they open. That's the cacao they open. Samura Kamara put off. Okay, more off. Okay, more tell them and go son tie. Let God bless Islam. Where them bring this on a Zoom conference, right? Message the commodity yesterday. Where they see the social media and the one way go school, then they jubilate, then they gladdy. But we mama them, we papa them, we no go school. We will not go school. When they can't get up from APC Malika. Where they come and analyze exactly what you commodity yesterday. For una me mama them, me auntie them, me uncle them, me brothers them, me auntie them, me granny them, right? Me grandpa them, for me kuna listing. Me mama them na mafanta, kailao, kenema, koinodugu, falaba, the one the way they bond, and also bo, right? Putong, the one the way they and bambali, koinodugu, the one the way they and karine, the one the way they poloko, the one the way they cambia, the one the way they Freetown. Una go come and listing Dr. APC Malika, the duplicate concerning the press and Zoom conference where Slam organized yesterday, right? when I will call listing what in common that package day. A sweet package, Sierra Leone Express, where Islam organized, right? Una come and listen the first message we are bring, right?
Environmental health, research and youth engagement person, an expert in the field of communication, a BBC award-winning medalist on broadcasting, a broadcaster, a journalist, a filmmaker, who has created numerous documentaries such as Building the Water Dam and East London Wares, to name a few, and they are all award-winning. He worked in Sierra Leone and internationally for reputable educational institutions and establishments.
This guy wanted to talk about so now the roles them way don't work from the international community comes here the work. 90 the time for talk about so, right? And this guy he got something we he can't talk about. We are get for analyze, but the reason why I bring this higher for make una listing the role way this man they play and when he get for can talk about the tripartite, right? You know,
the teacher, lecturer, communication advisor, journalist, and more. He holds MAs from the universities of Cardiff and Royal Holloway in the field. He is a reporter with the New Citizen.
The college down Cardiff, we all understand who say Cardiff day in England, right? Who say you attend, you know, all the positions there. This guy handle the positions there, the professional system where you don't go about now in the try for talk about right? So I no go begin a call all that thing. But the main things why I play this man for make una listing about the tripartite, what in the tripartite if na just what a call so no more or just this una can understand. If not to treating or if not to this, una get for understand. This man they talk about that side, right?
And Globe News.
We and the journalists that Sierra Leone fail for do and others them fail for do, right? You know.
Newspapers in Freetown. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in the air Martin Monde to give
Martin Monde that in they come and talk about. Himself again slam and invite him towards this and Zoom conference we and get yesterday when at the 18th, right? May the can analyze exactly what's in Commodore side, right?
Insights on media accountability and ethic renewal, strengthening public trust for the full implementation of the tripartite recommendations. Welcome, Mr. Air Martin Monde. Over to you.
Now it come and talk, right?
Thank you very much, Dr. And I'm most grateful to the big national audience you're facilitating. In terms of media, I'll tell you two things. One, the media has taken up to the tripartite right from the get-go. The reason being, it has been part of a movement and a struggle. Now, I'll say two things. The media has played a role that apparently helps to reflect what in the constitution of Sierra Leone.
Right, what you try for talk about? It is the first try for talk about the media. I'm sorry, Sierra Leone. The media, the whole way don't play for talk about the constitution of Sierra Leone, how they govern, how the media only and play their rules and they towards this tripartite we would only sensitize, tell people them and tell Sierra Leoneans both home and diaspora about the way forward, how the tripartite they go about, you know, all the area where they bring in their message and they so they try for throw light towards that thing and they when international treating they try for go about and when democracy for try for whatever. So they try for talk about media first, right?
Has been mandatorily entered. The freedom of expression is just one of them. There's a whole
freedom expression, just one of them. That means freedom of speech, assembly, you know, freedom of expression, you know, all the one day it will be one of them, it will be key priority towards Sierra Leone when it comes to the constitution of Sierra Leone, right?
Of both freedoms that exist, they're constitutional. You don't have those rights because they're in the constitution. The constitution adopts them because you have those rights.
The constitution put it clearly because we get the right for talk, we get the right for peace, we get the right for freedom every time, every damn thing. where Sierra Leoneans get the right for. And like all what you they talk so get the right for do that, right? It did it at the constitution, not a privilege, but I think where the right at the constitution, where that one in a priority, na pauper, if for happen towards that. Now they try for talk about that.
That's the first thing that we
Today we see journalists, them, other people, they afraid for talk because of now they all eat the same pot. So they try to analyze some of them things they are for tell you say the constitution give the mandate, they give the system for make it talk for a people them for make them free from the bondage. The constitution give that mandate, but today because they eat to the devil, they know they come and talk. So now that one day the mandate guy for talk about, right?
we have to remember. So media accountability has not stemmed out of a gift of anybody, any institution, or a constitution. In fact, the constitution has attempted to capture, and not just capture it, but to verify that those freedoms are yours. These are close to inalienable rights. These are rights that a person has. A child from
the rights we all get, right? Where the constitution mandatory, but today, not give you a move. When you talk say pass either. Now by God in power no more in the save win and Sierra Leone. Where you take look the kind of we got as them where don't go that grown today, right? But we know they stop for talk. We continue for talk for Sierra Leoneans, right? We continue because it did at the constitution where they tell us the way they put and they clearly say access to information. That one they force. Therefore, even give we that opportunity today. Every document we need, they need for give them not to pass to begin before you come out. No, it did at the constitution access to information. It did day. And when he come back again, it did to freedom of speech, freedom of assembly. Aggression, all they want the day, them freedom, then they all forget them. We don't forget where you talk, then for batting you, where you talk, you make this. No, you forget that one they did at the constitution, not to privilege, right? Now by pauper, now by force, nobody, not for tamper that one day towards Sierra Leoneans. But because of the devils them, they all don't guard themselves for destroying Sierra Leone. Today, that one they all then kick away from the constitution. And walk what the feel say they go walk. But that one day, he did it. But now that make today we see the one they will support for talk for the masses. Today they all lock them out and they know you talk. So the man they try for emphasize inside the day, But why are they bringing this? Again, key point where bringing towards the tripartite. Now, in they play this thing for me to understand exactly, right?
child starts to blab. Nobody, no parent can stop a child saying ba ba ba. Now, what we do in our society is we attempt to pretend that
What you ever talk about? No, mama will stop the pikin we don't bother. Or make the pikin or make ba 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 ba. Like when they start, when the pikin they learn for talk, you know they stop her because that one day, nothing will be say it in the system. So there is no way for me to go stop her because the beginning try for talk, they try for put on something. They say, oh, not do so, not to. No. Because that one day it did at the system, now they try for measure so to all that say the freedom of assembly, freedom of speech, all that one day in the constitution. There is no way where somebody for come and stop we, right?
there is a regulator that determines your freedom to express. Now, this is the first thing. So democratic accountability is based upon your own rights.
Yeah. Democratic accountability is based on we own rights, me and you too, right? So you don't know that first topic. Now the second topic now they cancel now about accountability, about democracy. Yeah.
To question, to challenge, and to review what goes on. That's the second.
Cool. If a question when democracy want to go wrong to side, if a question about that thing the way one go wrong, make it put her into right way. You get a right for do am, right? You get a right.
One thing with media accountability in Sierra Leone since 2023. The process before 2023 determined what became and what today is the media position. What am I saying here? Before 2023, there was a skewed and stilted political dispensation.
Right. Before 2023, all the things that happen, right? The media supposed to analyze certain things, but not listening, yeah.
We already knew who the candidates would be. Gradually, there was a shrinkage of political participation.
Yeah. They already don't know what in the candidates get for facing. They already don't know the international community, both everybody, the media, everybody, we don't know what Dr. Samurai Kamara, and not just calling him, but what Dr. Samurai Kamara they face before June 23, June 24, 2023. Before that, all the kind of humiliation, the things whether they happy in media and they all set them watch them. Nasty one back again.
With that process happening under the glare of blue lights, under the glare of people's cameras.
Simple, all that thing they are happening under the eyes of Sierra Leoneans, under the eyes of international, under the eyes of the world. You know, all the things they are happening, right? When you mean blue eye, when it be clear, now it means so clear. We all know when they buy anything so far, when a blue, especially when it gets glass, when a blue is more expensive than that black, right? People don't understand what I have to talk about. It's what I have to talk about. Even blue water is so much expensive, right? Even blue diamond is so much expensive. Everybody understand what I have to talk about. So all things open, and towards Sierra Leoneanism, towards the world, towards the international, it open. Right before we come into election, they done the order open to us Leaders for say na XYZ. Oh, don't understand this thing. You don't know. Listen, yeah.
All Sierra Leoneans watched as freedom of expression.
Okay.
Got mutilated.
Okay.
We also watched unfair processes where political participation was skewed. One man was sent into court for a period of nearly 365 days.
Simple. Who done this man? What they send a court? Dr. Sabura Blessiado Titeminta Kamara. Before they come into election, send one man go to court. So the international community know all of them things they are. Who now they went? They know all of them things. One man they send to court for a period of 300 and something days. You know how much now one day? You know how much one day? You know how many months than one day? Long continue.
Whereas another group were busy roaming around the country.
We another group them busy that they were around. Oh, we did that. Then get the other group them. Who them call them say who say it's content and they Dr. Magad and then they go around one gray man they send a court. Anybody, you know, I catch up something here where I say I play this before they come to the point of Dr. Samuel Kamara. Please, I want for make patient me a little bit. You know, so many package there inside this one. So many package when over 2 hours plus. I get so many package, but I go play few package. Maybe tomorrow I will continue back for play and others, right? So I want for make una list here. This is key. You know they say don't say, oh this year they go left farm, oh this that you know go when they implement the 80 that go hotel call, but now they go away. Why are you going?
Dancing and saying they were campaigning. Now, in these circumstances, what does the media do and where does media accountability lie?
What did the media do? For all the things that they do, take one man, go to a court. What did the media do? Right? They're busy, they campaign, go round and round. What did the media do? All the things there. Now, everything guys are the fight against we so. Because the international community, you know, say the media don't go rogue. Hey, they don't like the flame of justice. 90% to 100% of them, they capture the all. Right? So what did the media do? All the things they are. Then them still say no, they see. They know the kudos to Islam. For make Islam next Sierra Leoneans understand to what in the happen, especially this one with the episode, this Zoom conference with they form up, right? So Sierra Leoneans don't they get now for say, hey, this thing not a new thing. This now old face pan you reborn. So old face we don't old. I like you go take all kind of reborn, he put on an old face. You don't get nothing for come up from that old face day. For say go turn am. I like you do all the kind way. Old face now old face. You know the mistake pull am from the old face counter to the young. Reborn all the change am.
There's a third thing I want you to remember. I want us to remember that since June 24, 2023 and the days after, we presently saw the implementation of what in various terms will be termed a coup. Now, where the
June 24, 2023, they see so many things, so many attempts, so many what they call the way for be a coup, where they for do a coup. So many, round. Them man they are they want, but they tell una feel say, hey God, hey, me mama, me auntie, when guys are they go full now. I beg, I want make you patient and listen to this one today. This message today, patient and listen now. Yeah.
Constitution itself was suspended because the Constitution says that when you go through an election, there is an electoral process, and in that process, there would be a named individual based, of course, upon the performances as election.
Yeah. So the Constitution will tell you all of the things they are. They say all of the things they are. Say when they go into election, right? The one will win the mandate of Sierra Leone, the mandate of the people. If you know, are they put time for make Muna understand exactly? Yeah. Because we don't go school now. That make a breaker in this way, right? Now we continue.
In Sierra Leone, what we noticed was that in itself got distorted and skewed. So where does media
notice that Sierra Leone, you know, happy so for say the Constitution mandate you for make it give the winner the mandate to the Huawei win. But when it comes to Sierra Leone, you know, happy so right? They just kind of what they do, what they feel say they go do. Right?
Accountability lie in a country where we've had all of these in the background. One of the things that I want us to remember is the newspapers, the broadcast media, the print media have normally been the parent organizations of media, as we have seen, known and expected. What we have noted in Sierra Leone in the recent times is that these same tools have been used to disinform.
Yeah, go to talk. Sierra Leoneans. Now that they talk about the media, they say they get newspaper in Sierra Leone, they get radio stations in Sierra Leone, they get all kind of media platform in Sierra Leone, right? But what did they see in this area of June 24, 2023? Now misinformation, no more. Neither they give the right thing. No, they didn't tell people the truth. Come and tell people that say, now this and this, now this and this, they happen. But they just they misinform people. Say, no more. What you know right now, they talk. Oh, this, that. What you go switch up, they comfort. Now, you know what they talk. But the right thing, what they happen, that's your load. Then they talk up. The media want them way support for talk. The radio stations they way support for talk. The print media them. That means the newspapers them way support for rights. The one them way support for do serious things them. But at the end of the day, they come and hide behind government. They come and hide behind carpet because of don't go rogue. Because of they don't go rogue. They don't talk the truth. They don't talk the fact. Then they try for talk about you. Say what you would see now, a very change to us the people that way support for talk the truth. So they will not see them that they talk. All of them say that they put a behind carpet. Now they try for talk about you.
Yeah, so media disinformation has continued on an industrial scale. In a country,
media disinformation don't be like what you say industry. It don't become industry. Like when they say artist industry, we get the comedy, we get the, you know, like when they get that one, they just don't form themselves cabal. Now that one they travel talk about so it's a schedule.
We're media industry. We're an industrial distortion of information exists. What you're going to notice is people then get into a quandary. People then do not know what really is going on.
You know, Salonians, I beg, if you not plant all sites now to Dr. Samuel Kamara, if you not plant can to Dr. Sam, welcome now. I swear to God, I swear to God, I swear to God, Dr. Samuel Kamara is the president-elect June 24, 2020. I swear to God, Dr. Samuel Kamara is power in the whole and I swear to God, nothing will stop him. I swear to God, nothing, no born of a woman will stop Dr. Samuel Kamara na power as a president. Right? Nobody no go stop that one day. But they listen carefully to all this one. Yeah, what did they see na Sierra Leone? So then they find out, say, you know, in the other way, there people that don't understand what they go on. If they understand what they go on, I swear to God, they will come in and talk. Right? They don't understand. And what do they tell us today? Now, today, APC no go no say it. They don't begin blaming now. They don't begin hotel going now. They don't begin say, oh, well, yo, they don't slap you. They don't call you for this, so they don't kick with this, so they don't make with that. So people the way say they want for be president 2028, then go kind of power. Now they begin the Allah, so time no it no say it. Because they don't know what to go on.
people do not understand what is happening. So in terms of the tripartite and democratic renewal,
come and talk about the tripartite and democratic renewal. And the democratic renewal. The tripartite and democratic renewal. I want to make you understand, right?
one of the things is there has been a failure to develop the media role.
Right. Now, what is he? There's a failure for develop the media role. What in? But that tripartite, it can't short us.
The tripartite is a treaty that appears to have happened in broad daylight 24.
Simple like for it. Tapoloko. 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 Yeah. Tripartite are treating. What do you understand towards the treaty? Una go read the constitution. Una let me command them. Una go read that. The treating, everything we're binding between the international community don't become treating. And anything we come out from that treating, they binding and actionable. Nothing no go pull out that in there. So una go read, una go think about the word treating. Una go type the word treating, una go type that word day. We international community and the local. Then Sierra Leone and let me say a two-party and another party binding together, it don't become international treating. And mind you, when they can't listen about this man, he talk about other things. You know, when he talk about this treating, when I can't listen to what he did before, yes.
7 through 2.5 years if we're not careful. We started in 2023 and here we're in 2025. They
start the international treating. They start the treating from 2023. Now 2025.
Ground before we started existed. So the media understand these things. The problem with
they understand this thing. The problem with media
accountability is
the media accountability. That's not the problem. The media accountability, that's not the problem. But what would they tell people them? Would they come every day and night? Now you make a go, hey, actionable and implementable. And you know the county, you want to call it, you turn it back. APC Malika the counter every day, actionable and implementable. Can a man being a mapu sutine say, Mabu sutine, another more sutine, we must be. Yanane. The future what they eat and kakade, that's what we eat. They don't know that one day say with the focus and for anything so far, where would they come and talk now? Binding to the international side. It binding. You know, when I visit, would they come and talk no more? I beg, but we're not listening.
The fact that media positioning has been tampered with.
Yeah.
So now when people speak things, they now get categorized.
Yeah.
I sometimes hear people talk about the Samura Kamara bloggers.
Then they tell you about Samuel Kamara bloggers. When they talk about the right thing, when they talk about the good things, when they talk about the right thing, what they happen, then they call we Samuel Kamara bloggers. You don't pay we, they don't give we money, they don't make we this, they don't pay we that. Today, they wait for talk about it through there. Now they refer we as Samuel Kamara blogger. You the guy, you the pa, you the man, you the uncle. What did they talk? You brother. What did they talk? What did know and sabi? He said when the man they hear they talk about the things and the good thing, the right thing towards Sierra Leoneans, then go refer them as Samuel Kamara bloggers. Right? He talk about the treat, you know. He talk about the treat, you know. And everybody will go school. Now we go school. Media explain it for mama them. The word international treating is something we're binding. No constitution, no day where they are above international treating. No constitution, no day where no constitution, no day where they are above that one day. When the international community put on the local side, put on, they all come together and bring in one document. I swear to God, no document, no day again at the constitution. We're binding the list one day. I'll be gonna list it.
I hear people talk about the SLPP bloggers, and I ask myself a question. Where does the media stand in all of this?
Then they come back and say SLPP bloggers. You know why? Because when they don't accuse Dr. Samuel Kamara, right? They don't accuse him. Then they see Memuna Senge, they come and talk. Then they call her SLPP blogger because they bring you the truth. Then they call her that one day. Oh, this, that, this. Because they bring Senge don't talk and stands without number. When you not a blogger. When not to he say na Sierra Leone as a win. You don't say SLPP. You don't ever mention SLPP. This recently, you don't mention say that government win. He said that Sierra Leone as a win. Ebo. But we go love this.
Two things. Democratic renewal, I posit, will happen only when we start to allow people who gain information that is vetted, that is tested, that is not libelous.
Yeah. Democratic renewal, they happen. When we not give information to one them, wait for get them, and the one way for get them, wait for distribute that information. They we not go see something, but we not do all of them things here.
To pass that information freely.
Yeah.
When that happens, other people will realize that there is an ongoing process, and that process will then gain some level of credibility.
Yeah. That people them when in that village go realize say something they can go on. Where this thing they go on here, so in the count accountability, in the count success. Now in the try for talk about so when they left the information, make the life flow. When I go see something. Now anybody try for talk about so right.
Last week we hear that a team of people started going to different districts of Sierra Leone to say they are now coming to engage with those Sierra Leoneans on the tripartite. About a month ago, we hear that the opposition party said they have changed their lead negotiator and now they have put somebody else.
All they understand that so they can't tell you now what did all of the things we don't change leader, we don't go with this, we don't change the chief negotiation, we don't go with this, but then guys they say they go school, but that people always say a doctor they now they misbehave so people always say a lawyer they move now they misbehave so
just someone as the negotiator. Now, one of the things that happens is when you do these tamperings and you play along these lines, the people, so there is a process of deliberate disinformation.
Yeah. There's a process where then they count just on, on what them feel say them go talk, right? When them feel say this, then we'll talk this, what them goes so they know the process, they know what they go on, but they just do a no more, talk a no more because of they don't go rogue. Right?
That is continuing in Sierra Leone. And this process is to undermine the validity and the veracity.
This process now for undermine, right?
Of the recommendations. Now I want
to undermine the recommendation. All the things that the international community know, they are there's Abi.
To bear in mind that all the recommendations that are there, 84 plus 1. All of them have come not from people from Mars, not from strangers, but from participants.
So when we talk about this one, this 84 plus 1, 84 plus 1, you don't go almost 5. You don't go 85. You don't come out from one man. You don't come out from just organization. But you come out from people that will participate. When they toward the tripartite, now they come out to. Nade he come out from the SLPP, he come out from the APC, he come out from the international partners. Nade he come out, then 3 people there, Nade he come out. And plus 1, the 1 come out purely from the international community. Right? All Nade come out. So if them guys they are not agree for talk about the truth, talk about this, you know why I'm not bringing Dr. Samuel Kamara yet? Something there we make I bring you this one. Una patient me a little bit. Now don't I can't do this man. Tomorrow I will continue another man back again, right? After I don't do this man, I can't Dr. Samuel Kamara now, right?
Political process. Because of that, we must realize that as media, all we have to do is to publicize every chunk, every piece of this information.
So what did them for do now? If them and they are not being say, they not go rogue. If them and they are not being say, this year, now for 2028, may them publicize each document, one by one, single from number 1 to 84. I be don't tell una Indonesia. I be don't put message that tell una. I say if una not being better, she tell una good. If una not being say the God una good, hey. Una publish anything there. If una not being say na inside push una pass, don't talk kakao una pass. Una publish anything there, but una people dem go run after una. But when we talk this, they don't ever believe. They don't ever know. Now the man don't tell una. So if made them una publish them young by young, one. Now tell you, mapa yonke, agbeke sing ago. One by one, you don't check the young tutu. One by one, they una check up. Una go understand something, right?
If we publicize every piece of this information, some people say they are 80, some people say they are 84. the very fact that people are arguing about numbers implies we have never publicized all.
Yeah. Then they argue about number, but they never publicize everything. 80. Some people they say 84. Some people they say 80. Then they argue about number by number. We don't tell. I don't think one more extra. They talk about 80. Then they have there's a convergent inside the convergent. Una go watch. Una they talk about 80. There's a convergent. We make 84. Una just say argue no more. Una just say argue. This is a number. Na number. People argue by number, but they know they publicize. Why?
So my first challenge to the media in Sierra Leone, especially to people who publish, both in terms of broadcast and print, is to go tomorrow and publicize everything that is called 85 tripartite points. So that
he say that yesterday when at the 18, he said like today so. If you demand there, no say all what they pass so now we better go publicize the tripartite report from 1 to 85. Not even for from 1 to 85. If they know, then they say all what they talk about so now the right thing, what they do so, not all misinformation to Sierra Leoneans, now the right thing that they talk, well, may them come and publish from number 1 to 85. May them publish from number 1 to 85. Tapoloko, tapoloko.
Everybody who is Sierra Leonean knows what those 85 points are.
Simple. Everybody when are Sierra Leoneans know what are the 85 points day, how they day, the 85 points, how they day. We get some area when I say reform and accountability. Every Sierra Leoneans know that one day. Right? If you know Bengbe say all those you can what you not going to talk. Oh, now the Samuga camp, now the Samuga factors, now the wrong, we now they right, we now go publish the 81 to 85. From 80 to 85, we will publish them. From number 1 to 80 to 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. When we publish them, I swear to God, we will come back. If you don't run after una damn the day as well at the hour.
If you try to publicize 84, publicize them.
Yeah.
In countries like Britain, what we have learned is that every time you try to conceal information, you lead to a throwback.
Yeah. When you try for draw information, you try for keep information, it they lead what in a throwback. Now in would they do this so. When they hide information, we they publish up. When they hide information, we they pull up. When they hide this, we they pull up.
In Sierra Leone, they think it causes disinformation. No, it causes suspicion.
Yeah, it not just cause disinformation. No, it cause suspicion. You know, they get something what they hide. Now in the man they try for talk about so they get something in Sierra Leone in not suspicion. Disinformation. No, that's suspicion. Now they get. Now in the whole check. They don't know say all this if you happen at trouble. Down to Eklante. When say Eklante they felt so now something. Eklante. Do shit a problem there. And
so now the tripartite and the leaders of Sierra Leone are looked on with suspect eyes simply because of this process in which they have tried to truncate information.
So the leaders in Sierra Leone, then they see this process where they try for turn them. Enga legal biso pa elo pa antuga tutu e bine go ye magbo dila de sort of profit mune wa legal pa so elo pa antuga tutu if it tari ebunga ide mo ngala bi
I go to the second point.
Okay.
My second point in this discussion is treaties and what makes treaties work in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
You see, Sierra Leone has a long history from 1961.
Okay.
When we have made treaties with different.
They talk about how treaties they work. What would they tell you now? What the APC Malika be say? I said this is not a new thing. Na old face man you revolt. I said not a new thing. We don't happen. Treaty way work na Sierra Leone. Na in the man they try for talk about so. But when we they talk, they move command that they sabi this though. They sabi they know. But the problem is that they don't go rogue. The problem is that they don't eat outside, not for eat. The problem is that they don't shop and outside, not for shop, and I think they smell the hand. right? But when they talk, these people don't know you ever they understand. Now somebody will go school past APC Malika. Because me not go school, then go school, right? But me doctorate, if you challenge our day.
Parties who make treaties with the British government, who make treaties with the United Nations.
Yeah. Who make treaty with what in the United Nations, who make treaty with what in the British government. Not what you know. So I want to make Sierra Leoneans understand.
Every Sierra Leonean remembers the ICC and the court in Sierra Leone because it's
the ICC and the court in Sierra Leone. Everybody remember, right? Or that one day, I don't go trouble at Sierra Leone. I hope say everybody remember, right?
The flames born in Freetown.
The flame is burning in Freetown. You know, it depends born in Freetown, right?
This is the result of treaty. Other people remember for the Sanko and how we ended that bloody war.
Simple. Now these are the tell Sierra Leoneans. Now these are the tell Sierra Leoneans that say not a new thing. He happened to watch for the Sanko in Uda Pakaba. He happened between for the Sanko in Pakaba. They signed a treaty. Now a small country now they didn't go get a peace accord. Who say Lomi? Now they didn't go get a move. Where they make Pakaba as a vice. I mean, for the Sanko as a vice president. He not a play. The Indian come and get back again, head of mineral rebel, head of mineral, right? And we see the treaty within the ICC again.
The very big civil war treaty.
Okay.
In the end, this man was brought into Freetown for the Sanko and made vice president. And this was part of the process of ending that war.
Oh, wow. I will stop here. Like I told the blessed man now. Dr. Samuel Ademita Kamara. Like I told, right? You know, Sierra Leoneans, I want to list this.
I wish I am all that you said about me. God bless us all. Thank you.
Now, when the woman be try voter, he talk about what he talk about. He said, you know, everything what they talk about you know, not to that what they would go on, not to that what they think about, right? Okay.
Kindly allow me, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished participants, to read my statement.
Would they allow you, sir? Yes. Thank you very much, sir. He said, we allow him, make he read a statement per permission granted. We allow you, sir. You can't for serve you picking them. You can't for serve the people them. And you not true leader. We allow you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good evening to all of you. Tonight we got
good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Under a very challenging and timely purpose to exchange our ideas and perspectives on Sierra Leone's democracy at the crossroads.
Now we talk about Sierra Leone democracy at the crossroads. We then at the ending tail.
This is not merely a meeting. It is a summons to conscience. It is an assembly of minds that recognize the gravity of the unprecedented outcomes before, during, and days after.
Right. And this is the talk about. This is not about me and myself, but about the outcome, the things that will happen, right? Now, in Dr. Samuel Kamara talk about so, right? Now we go.
2023 multi-tier elections in our beloved Sierra Leone. The impact on our democracy and the moral urgency for credible remedies that will restore trust, protect rights, protect human rights, and secure freedom and the franchise of every Sierra Leonean.
Simple, sir. So what did Dr. Samuel Kamara talk about? This is not about family issues, not about me and myself. This is about for secure democracy, for secure the lives of Sierra Leoneans, for secure poverty, for secure killing, for secure brutality. All that one day, now in Dr. Samuel Kamara fight for make sure say democracy prevail, for make sure say the rightful owner of Sierra Leone, for make they annul the sovereignty. That means the sovereignty belongs to Sierra Leone, right? Now that is the time for talk about, so right, you know.
want to thank Islam Global for convening a truly global audience on a truly defining question.
So now they come and talk about Islam. Islam that 20 force, Islam that this force, Islam that they give all kind of force, American force, Indian force, German force, Russia force, all kind of force that they give them. Now, Dr. Samuel Kama, we know the Sierra Leoneans, we know how Islam they do, then the right you go read the right owner. They say, hey man, Islam na this, Islam na that, because some of them get their own eating agenda. Then get them, their mama, their papa, them, their auntie them, when they want shop up we when they say, hey, if you want shop, go shop and I can call force. Yeah.
I sincerely appreciate each one of you for agreeing to participate or to follow the proceedings with keen interest. Your deep reflections for Sierra Leone will remain invaluable. In celebrating United Nations International Day for Tolerance, let me admonish everybody.
Right, if they talk to we now, we all, right?
That tolerance is not the absence of standards. It is the courage to uphold truth without fear.
Yeah. The tolerance not to say not just what a goal. Now between a courage for voting, for uphold truth, for make sure that truth prevail. You know?
To welcome inclusive diplomacy and dialogue without intimidation.
Yeah. Right? Diplomacy, dialogue without intimidation, without threat, without kick, without that. Then they want to make you happy. So, oh, then let them go slap this, or let them go do this. But the way they talk, they know they get mine. Now y'all repeat what they talk all kinds of things. Some people's congress, when they come and they take up the party, and they make so and they make that. Now the end yard don't know the way and what they call it. The yard or me die facing and like because that facing and like better much come and go be yard no more. But all we have repeat what they talk when no big Salone. I should to go by there what they were expecting where is Salone now. Yeah. Enough for give blow. But ja.
And so insist calmly but very firmly that justice be done and be seen to be done. That is why I am here with you. Privileged.
Yeah, justice be done. He said I make it there.
And humble to listen and to learn.
Humble, they could listen and they could learn. Yes, tell them.
That is why together we must continue to speak plainly and live by the truth, no matter how hurtful it might be.
Yeah. He said, Lord, we always live by the truth. Lord, we always follow the truth. No matter how somebody they talk, how somebody they make this, how somebody because you're hurtful. Somebody they just come on peace. Tell somebody go just come on more. Right? If they make all this and no matter how that one day. Right?
Ladies and gentlemen, given your extensive experience, we need to be assertive and precise since the stakes are very critical. As Sierra Leoneans, in particular, we must never stop or hesitate to interrogate the cracks in our 64-year democratic journey. To critically examine.
Now, long race how they fed through. Long race. From 64 years where they don't have in this country, for 64 years where they don't put this country to anarchy from one place to another. Oh, now just recycle no more. Where this guy is swell I go. Where this guy is swell. Now that fed now they fed for 64 years. Fed now they fed through. For amen, you feel say it go just happen now. It go just feel say where will be start at 2023, 2024, right? It just did end day. Now then, Dr. Samuel Kamara be called a marathon race because you know. Now 64 years damage. Now they try for rectify too. 64 years damage, right? And for rectify them 64 years damage, the devil they fight back, right? All the one they will be done there to other 64. Where we don't take God, you know. Where don't they na politics and no one left there. When they don't mind them picking them can't they this that blah blah blah. That politics of rotation. Did that if he give this, where don't maybe he can't give me. Where do now that one will rectify you. You not visit a picking play. You not visit a child's play. Or go to cafe key. Go to cafe tie. Pia the Edison. Kaka bakete damadi. Abigo.
The pivotal impact of the 2023 election and to set out a credible pathway forward.
Simple 2023 election, they set out a credible pathway, right?
Concurrent truth on freedom, justice, and democratic imperatives.
Thank you, sir.
Salone being our individual and collective responsibility, we must commit ourselves to identify pathways that can move this one-time nation from uncertainty to stability, from public grievance to good, inclusive governance.
Yeah. From public to good government. All that one day for happen. Accountability. All that one day for happen. Now, in they try for talk about here.
Impactful, accountable, and equitable service delivery. Tonight, on this theme, we are confronted with three simple truths. Firstly, that justice is the foundation.
We confronted three things. The truth, justice, accountability. That thing they now confronted. We not get no other thing but the truth, accountability, and justice. That one do.
Yes.
But they go ask you back what you mean by true. They go ask you back, oh, people that as lawyers, they body salute. They go ask back, oh, Samuel Kamara, they talk about true. What did that mean? Samuel Kamara, they talk about justice, but justice they say no sabi. Accountability they no sabi. So they never ask you back what that true.
Secondly, freedom is the oxygen of democracy.
Yeah, freedom is the oxygen of democracy. Oxygen of democracy. Freedom.
That's true.
Yeah, when I saw you, the hotel. When I saw you. Yeah, when I saw you. Okay, now we'll talk.
In the words of Sir Beauty Magai, after signing the Independence Protocol,
you start from Binti Magai, you then go sign the independent.
the aim of independence will certainly be to make our country a land worth living in, a land worth
We
serving.
sign the independence for make we country be a land living to, working to, right? So let not be say, all the person for make this, all the person that made them be signed independent, right?
But this can only be done by wholehearted service and hard work now. Our first Prime Minister went on to say, I quote, I ask you to deal fairly and honestly with your fellow men, to discourage lawlessness, and to strive actively for peace, friendship, and unity in our country.
They ask them, right? Make them work fairness, make them work reality, make them show reality towards what in they see. Therefore, make them talk their reality and they, right? So you know the kind of way can't be give a papi show, you can't talk something. You know, like what that man be try for talk, yeah.
Therefore, the test of our democracy is whether we could sustain these promises through the storms of power, conflict, and reform. For 64 years, our
for strengthening democracy and reform. For 64 years, right? You know, for strengthening democracy and reform. Two things na in the towards the document: democracy and reform. I mean, that man say, if we are not saying a woman born una, not to dog bear, una publish from 1 to 85. If we are not saying a mortal man born una, but we are not pass dog push the, na mortal man and they una pass, well una publish here one day.
democratic journey with the promise of self-rule and freedom has been marked by both triumphs and tragedies. Our path has been anything but smooth. Our democracy
No parts, not be anything but smoothly. Not to war, not to the, but smoothly. That's me. Your part now one day that I inside the democracy and also reform, right? And your part, what we choose, now be smoothly, and that's smoothly the success.
has been tested repeatedly. We have witnessed moments of hope when the will of the people triumphed over the weight of history.
Yeah, when the will of people, right, the mandate of Sierra Leoneans, we will not watch out, we will not God. and witness hope. Trust.
Yet, we have also seen the slow erosion of trust, where institutions meant to safeguard our democracy have instead been weakened by partisanship.
Yeah. So we also see the slowness when the man they play, right? For make sure say they safeguard democracy, then they slow for make sure say they for the political game, political this, then they slow all of the things in order to deny the process. When I slow the process, say look who's out of reach today. Who's out of reach today? Who's out of reach now? No sign what they get when somebody go tell the truth you don't call it, don't bang baule that piki that mami that auntie that uncle when in that village you don't call see now the truth bang baule le don't.
Yeah, silence and executive capture.
Executive captain. They want their all.
Each democratic chapter has revealed existential cracks and fragile transitions that continue to challenge our aspirations for a truly representative system. The truth is that our democracy has cracked, not because Sierra Leoneans do not believe in it, but because too many of our leaders have stopped respecting democracy.
Simple. Not only Sierra Leoneans they don't believe in democracy, you know. You see how Dr. Samuel come and talk to Sierra Leoneans because they don't say. But who of them don't know, they don't understand what they go on. But the leaders they know what they go on. So then they push certain things them to then we lay people them. Then they push certain things them. So they don't think that the way they push because they're not there. Then they think as oh, what this man can talk to now too. Because of them, because they don't know at the end of affair there, because they're a leader. Then they make all of them things and I make you talk about it. Not to say Sierra Leoneans do not believe in the democracy. Sierra Leoneans don't trust democracy. But now because of their leaders they are, the way man how they portray, when they see the truth of democracy, because they don't want to make it be. So then they portray that one day to delay people them for make them look like say, oh, democracy don't get for all water, oh, democracy don't for. But at least say democracy they wear ala for so, oh, they kick we now talk all him oh, they kick with this oh, this that they don't be left with the no, we they not complain to disaster community they watch like dog. They watch like dog. Now make where the climber begin make back now they say climber they can't pay 120 million. You know, I don't just left outside there because when you eat to the devil, now that you expect.
They have exercised their power to manipulate the democratic system for personal gain.
So they manipulate a democratic system for their own personal use, for their own personal gain, not for the people. Not for the for the country, but for their own personal gain. They make the one for they make the whole thing called democracy, right?
And have accordingly failed to abide by its principles, practices, and values for general welfare.
To not affect I here to my way. Oh, I get for faith. Boy, I'm going to dig. I'm going to engage. I tell for my for for I'm back for fee. Now they don't get for talk with them. Until when doctors when them brother they don't go tell you and I say doctor now this and that them back not get you got in mind for answer question say hey bo but we agree one man they talk about and 85 he say if we not get it got in mind we not publish that one day make Sierra Leoneans see now just 84 so now in the go hotel go so the girl go lodge complain oh the actually so we go coordinator they don't call amo they just inform no more it not relevant. Now the man talk and clearly say this did not come out from just a political individual for say by executive number oh did that too it come out from the set of people that will be sitting on there. So there is no way what you write here, what you put it, you know they would do some, you know they had what in the day, in the day 85. Nobody no go tamper that one 85. Exactly 90 day.
Instead of building discipline, fairness, and strong institutions, we have opted to build our democracy around networks of loyalty, political protection, and self.
Dr. Samuel Kamara they build democracy for the loyalty and for protect the sovereignty, because sovereignty in politics now Sierra Leoneans they get up all they want to be, but they want the loyalty today now for them your loyalty no more for them your self-interest now they all they protect
interest. when power becomes more important than principle, when truth becomes negotiable, and when the ballot becomes a weapon instead of a voice, then democracy stands at a crossroads. And finally, it crumbles. Thereby, even we.
This when power become, like for example, where they compromise other things, did that, right? The right thing was supposed to be if they watch them because of political gain, because of executive. If I not support them people that tomorrow, give me position. If I know they with them people that me position, they pull me there. If you know what they go, they pull me on their side there, right? Now it become a crossroad for overcome all of the things that they now in bringing a crossroad, right? For say now in they bringing that the ending part of that for democracy restore. Now they bringing that crossroad, right? Because of the enemism, the bad people them who don't gang against certain things. So when they come for succeed that side, now they call that crossroad.
Exercise of power and authority without a human face.
Then the whole time call the power without a human face, without mortal man face. Now devil face, then the guys here, then they try for work on too.
Why? And this is where we are today.
Now they would so today.
2024-2023 multi-tier election, and that's the pivotal moment in Sierra Leone's democratic journey. Reported turnout was impressively high at 83%, reflecting the people's enduring faith in the ballot box.
Simple. The 83% will reflect the people that vote. Dr. Saboka Matilana, so they wrong. Moi, to eat the to your talk by 83. Sastatila, we don't know you don't start up. Oh, the percentage we did 93. We now 57.15%. The international community, the one where they get 83. 58. 58. So we now 83. Now 83, we get 71.1. The international community get 83. When the calculator, it give them 50 something, 8.14, 3. That's how they will not be hard. But we will not continue.
Yet, history was seriously shaken as results were announced and winners proclaimed without a legitimate vote to count.
You already said, don't say, now they address system so. If you know say bring in a man, like where somewhere camera they talk so. Let him say subscribe. Una now okay, we say una now. We say una now. If una no bring say madam now in bring na the president. Okay, now they say una like when somewhere camera don't they talk there so. Let him say go back again publicly. Let me give account and say no. This the all way they talk so. You know that the document so. Now this and this now in the document because Dr. Saboka about the camera it dey label out document. No, we don't just no more Samuel Kamara. Oh, Samuel Kamara, they talk Suba, they fall for Suba, they make Suba, they run Suba this. Not to that one day. Una ask back, Madam, you back. Madam, you come back, you can't talk. But Samuel Kamara, you don't can't talk, you don't talk, you don't tell you about this, you don't make this. We don't get back against somebody in the background, no APC Malika play. We don't get that one day, you don't bring in all of them things here. You even come back again. If you wanna get it got on a label, una make sure to una publish from 1 to 85. You come back and talk up. Samuel Kamara back don't can talk back again. Say you know they go take power, go give somebody who don't win now. Right? And all the things they talk about, they counter, they bring all of that in there. He say all the one a day will get reform and accountability. And accountability, what it belong to Caesar, give it to Caesar. Then another one day. I mean, love this thing.
Domestic observers, international observers, the opposition and the people.
Yeah. The government observers, the opposition, the people, and the international communities observers, right?
Serious concerns about transparency, irregularities, inconsistency on both counting.
Yeah. All that thing they raise serious concern. Political parties raise concern, observers raise concern, the people of Sierra Leone we get the sovereignty, we all raise concern about the way and manner how they conduct election, the way and manner how they count. Right, all the one that they will give them concerns.
And the credibility in the entire electoral process.
And the credibility, the credibility of the entire election, right? You know.
The main opposition party, the All People's Congress, rejected the results.
Remember, the All People's Congress reject the result. The main opposition party, they reject the result.
And mistrust taken.
Mm.
The heavily rigged June 2023 election did not merely produce a foundational dispute. They have exposed seriously the fragility of our democratic fabric.
Simple. The June 24, 2023 election, and not just exposed just Otegolu, but he exposed back again the election, right? The credibility of the past things and what only happened. He exposed so many things towards what happened, right?
Vulnerability to selfish political leadership.
For selfish political leadership. Now I make the way make me fet, all of the things are. For them, you own leadership. For the you're not gonna be chairman again. Where is he not able to? So not gonna be chairman. You're not gonna be a constituency chairman. You're not gonna be war chairman. Now I make today some of them don't get mind to nap for the rights. Not get mind to nap for the fight of democracy. Yeah, the open door. I have been flag here. So man when he say kaka bimbe no sabi WhatsApp. He say one be flag there, one be president as Salone. But I no blame na Eklante for go watch madam you ping 20-something years. That's how 1 pong or 2 pong at Chakoko. Pass the pull up. Now they go you can busy for fly. Right? It don't even no more. Like when pull pick you up line. See what you know they admire. When you see Canada, they admire. Somebody don't they one side England, and they know what they. You can't take power, you can't give them 20-something years. Can put them on top Sierra Leonean. Suffer them day by day, minute by minute. Unlock cabal, tie cabal to themselves. That's so cool. Oh, wait, mama pong can attack me. Go di muso de. Because pong that take attack me so. Nenzi netaka mu. Now that cabal they na set up for their own political gain. But who say la? That one did not work.
They have tested the integrity of our institutions, the courage of our citizens, and the commitment of our international partners.
Simple, all them things a day. The courage of Sierra Leoneans, the institutions, the international partners, all them things a day because of the political gain. Now I make them do all of that. They have delay, that. When they're ready, now 78 no more. At the end of the day, they say we'll go back. For delay no more, they say now 80. We then got to the 80 now. Hey, so they don't go to the other. They don't make we. Now they check get say, but we now left them in there. Now we always we engage. Now we always we do this. But when you can't do in public now, they pull some nasty press release them for delay no more the project for make that because they say they don't want. They go no more. They don't say they don't get for allow them. So the only one now for make this year end up. But the APC when they come out so they make so when they come out so we not delay the process. Now they deny. So not make this clear.
Clearly. When elections are disputed, the very foundations of political, economic, and social governance are shattered, and everything else.
Where political disputed, where the election it gets problem. Hey, now this is something I'm be talk about democracy. Where you say for Tampara, I swear to God, the country now so finance now they follow you. Nothing on the kind of the country.
False apart. At the heart of Sierra's democratic test lies one defining struggle, the fight for electoral justice. This is not a partisan struggle. It is a national obligation.
Yeah. Electoral justice fight, not a party system that one day. Now about the national, about the country, right? Now about the country. When you fight an electoral justice, every damn thing look what happened in Poloko. Now because electoral justice, where they fight, they don't restore democracy properly in Sierra Leone for me Dr. Samura Kamara become the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, president elect. Now I make they see when you go at Alpha Cam, they use the influence. The Juju Jalo they use the influence. All man they use them because of voting. Now they didn't have the aim of affairs. But when he come electoral justice, now from the headmanship, from that local side, from that side where you feel say you go get tie for say me this sport here, now me own, now this so I go put here because I get influence towards the government. You know go work because of electoral justice. Now you always the all side every corner. Now make now a national fight, not a partisan. A national fight. Yeah.
And when elections cease to reflect the people's will, governance ceases to reflect the people's consent. And without consent, democracy becomes hollow.
Where the will of people, the will of Sierra Leoneans, the will of the people, every corner, right? It be uphold, it be open up. Democracy don't become problem, right?
Electoral justice, therefore, is the cornerstone of political legitimacy.
Every corners, every area, electoral justice therefore handle every area, every side, right?
It is the assurance that every vote counts.
Every vote counts, right?
Citizen matters.
Citizens matter. That means Sierra Leone as a matter, right?
Every result is anchored in truth.
Every result is for be according to, right?
The events surrounding the June 2023 election.
The event will surround the June 24, 2023 election.
Of June 24 have underscored just how urgent fight has become. They revealed not only procedural weaknesses,
right,
but a moral crisis in leadership and institutional accountability, courage and conscience.
Oh, now for that electoral justice day, moral accountability, institutional crisis, we don't appeal, the quote the guy they talk about, man, they feel for talk the truth, because they don't eat to the devil, all they want the day.
That's why internationally mediated interparty dialogue between the APC and the FFP government, the resulting agreement for national unity, and the TRIPARTITE committee and its recommendations were not just administrative mechanisms.
They that same man talk. The election where then go into dialogue, not to just a party activities. For saying that just one man. Now everybody involved, people away matter, people away be there na the side, na the all come and bring in all of them things here. Right?
Where a moral necessity. It represents a collective recognition that something is fundamentally wrong that democratic governance. Whereas at the June 24, 2023 election events.
When you talk about any other one, June 24, 2023 election event, now in all where you are the list, every damn thing at June 24, 2023 election. We be this is not understand. You take but Sierra Leoneans, I don't know if na funku na they give we. Somebody they come and tell you saying that this and that, but at the end of the day, they see the success.
And that we must, honestly, encourage, right? Implementing the outcomes of this mechanism is not an act of concession. It is an act of restoration. That is, restoring the confidence of the people in their democracy.
Simple. This act, not about compensation. How they compensate this one? No. This one about restoring democracy, restoring the confidence towards Sierra Leoneans. Not about what's in negotiation or convention. Oh, they compensate are this. Oh, they make this. Oh, they make that. So now we get that mind there. So now they bring all of them things here. Now they bring all of them the house. The compensation the hotel column. This is not about compensation. This is about restoring democracy, restoring the truth, restoring the faith of Sierra Leoneans. What about this? So now we get that mentality. Well, we put our back off in our mind. We put it inside our pocket, right?
The credibility of our election and the legitimacy of those who govern in their name. Distinguished participants, we must understand this moment in step. The question before us is not merely about who won or lost an election, It is about whether Leone will continue as a democracy guided by law, fairness, and truth.
They're not about, not for agriculture, Uda win, Uda lost more. But this is about Sierra Leone democracy, about accountability. For God say, oh, this man, we will take also, he continue. This is about democracy restoration, not to any other thing.
Or drift toward a system governed by fear, manipulation.
Simple for governed by fear, no manipulation, no other thing. For cover all of them things in day. Now, the truth always be about.
And impunity. It is from this foundation that we must begin our collective effort to move Sierra Leone forward, anchored in truth, guided by justice.
Guided by justice. You know, from this foundation, now in the show the moving Sierra Leone forward, right? Accountability, justice, right?
By the courage to do what is right, not what is easy.
What is right, not what is easy.
The truth is that the cracks in our democratic foundation do not just appear overnight. They emerge and deepen gradually through complacency, through the personalization of power, through the politicization of institutions, and through the quiet erosion of accountability.
Now, it's time to talk about here, about the power. You know, they just come, all them things that they do, it not just come overnight too. It come through when they personalize the power, right? It come through when they hold on the institutions. It come through when they take up certain things. It not just come overnight for say, oh, they just think this and they can do them. No, it not just come on that one day, right?
Over time, the build system that look democratic on paper, they are often compromised in practice.
Yeah, not so democratic on paper, but by voting.
As we reflect on 64 years of independence,
it just reflects the 64 years independence. Right? It's just
let us be humble enough to acknowledge our missteps.
Let we humble enough for make we acknowledge towards voting the misstep, not a misstep way don't they happen all along. Love just humbly enough for make we acknowledge all of them things there, right?
Yes, bold enough to correct them.
Let we bold enough again for make we correct all of them things in the when we name them then think the bad things them both on the happy throughout. Let we get bold enough back again for correct most of the bad things that they back again.
Let us remember that democracy is not the absence of conflict or the presence of fairness, not silence of dissent or the protection of voice. Our generation, therefore, stands at a moral crossroad to either continue patching over the cracks.
Yeah. So a democracy not about this about that, but the we do on the like what they say crossroad, right? And not to for say let we think about partisan or any other things, right?
To repair the foundation once and for all. And that foundation must be built on truth, freedom, and justice. And the
foundation for Bilam, truth and justice, freedom. For Bilam, freedom and justice, truth, right?
Democracy. These are
and democracy.
Principles that cannot be negotiated, postponed, or suppressed.
They're not negotiate all of the things they are. Or postpone or suppress. Not negotiate them.
Distinguished participants, the path before us is not one of despair, but one of determination. The
part where we get not to any other thing but rather than determination, right?
Future will not be defined by the challenges of the moment, but by the courage with which we continue to confront them sustainably, fairly, and with strong determination and conviction. The question before us is not whether democracy can be restored, but whether we have the moral will to restore it now, faithfully.
Yeah, whether we forget the moral will for make we restore it now, right?
Peacefully and resolutely. As I reflect on our current reality, I do not see a failed state, but but a nation yearning for renewal. Yes.
Yeah. We not see any failed state, but a nation where they for renewal, right? A renewal of democracy. Now with the on.
Israeli renewal. I do not
see renewal, right?
See a defeated people, but a resilient citizenry.
You know they see defeated people. They see people that we get and like winning spirit, right?
Ready to reclaim their rights.
Ready for reclaim we own right, right?
And through fairness and truth. The task ahead demands honesty, discipline, and the unity of purpose.
Yeah, the task ahead where we did about, right? Unity, right? All the one that they are in we did about.
Distinguished guests, colleagues, and friends of Sierra Leone, as I bring these reflections to a close, I invite us all to look before the horizon of today's uncertainties and imagine a Sierra Leone reborn, governed by truth, guided by justice.
Yes, Sierra Leone governed by truth and guided by justice, right?
Strengthened by the democratic value.
Strengthened by the democratic value, right?
We all go there. The Leone story is one of unfulfilled promises. Possessing resources, expertise, dedicated individuals, and ethical strength, we are equipped to reshape our democracy so that it not only lasts, but also serves as a source of inspiration. But for this transformation to take root, we must each play our parts with integrity, patience, and resolve. We must
patience and resolve. All the things that they try for talk about, we all aim, not just patient, right? Every damn thing will resolve. And thank God the documents, not to say again, they don't see they don't put out every damn thing. The 85, everything they where would they tell us say they don't implement every damn thing for just do the final bomb for IBAM where Dr. Sabuaka Badi go to State House. Now that one no more than $9, right? But they don't implement every damn thing. Now they tell you say there is a 85 where they don't do now. Make them bold enough and publish that one day. Make them bold enough and talk about that one day. Make them bold enough and explain about that one day, right?
Restore the credibility of our institutions and the sanctity of the vote. These are acts of patriotism and the way forward for a nation determined to reconcile, to reform, and to rise again. Let us remember that democracy is not a gift that others can perfect for us. It is a duty that we must perfect ourselves.
Yeah. Not just a gift to democracy, for say a gift, people that are then just not there for determine how democracy for work. Oh, you know the part that one though, for say that people that just don't know more want democracy, but democracy